Hey guys. Hey y'all, good evening. I wasn't know you show up. Baby, if you're drinking out, I'll make my way over to you. Baby, I hate the club. Oh, there we go. Me trying to figure out how to go live on Instagram. Really, Mom? Hello, good evening. Hey, Janetta. What's up, Glenwood? Hey, hey, hey. Oop, I gotta wipe off the screen on this Instagram, John. So how's everybody's week gone? This is like the umpteenth week of quarantine life for some people. Have y'all been going outside? Hey, Ashley. Trying to wave at everybody. I'm feeling like a granny on live today. So I'm struggling, but it's only because I got these grabbers on, these claws. All right. Hey, Pops. So has anybody been going outside? Has anybody adjusted back to normal life yet? I'm still wearing my mask when I go out, but y'all not talking today? All right, I'm gonna do all the talking. Hello, Instagram. All right, I'm gonna get started since nobody wants to chat with me today. I'm gonna just be talking to y'all. So, of course, I just want to show you guys what I got new this week um, in the mail. So this week I got this beautiful, lovely water bottle here from it's called 64 Hydro, but I think it's under something else. But I waited 2 months for this because it came from China, and it took 2 months to come, and I finally got it the other day. And it's pretty cool because I mean, obviously I like the black girl on it with the locks, and I'm gonna zoom in on that. And on the back there's crowns, and it gives you the schedule on when to drink the water. So it's pretty cool. Hey everybody on Insta. Hey Keish. So it's pretty cool. I haven't started using it yet. I wanted to show y'all first. I got the first look at it, and then I'm gonna ruin it by putting probably some red juice or something in it. And speaking of red, I put red velvet on the list today for no reason, but it is important because I had my Juneteenth gathering on last Sunday. Hey, Delisha girl. Yes, red juice, Keisha. You know I'm gonna ruin it. Just, you know how we ruin everything. Like We get like a nice clean Tupperware bowl, and then we just go put spaghetti sauce in it, and we just, you know, heat it up as high as it can go, and then it's ruined. That's what we do. So I'm definitely gonna probably end up putting some kind of stain juice in there, but just for people that just joined, I was just showing off my Hey Saint Jargo. I was just showing off my nice fancy water bottle, my black girl water bottle. Hey Tiff. Yeah, put it in the microwave with hot sauce, spaghetti sauce, anything that's red. I've ruined so many bowls. I don't even care. I'll eat cereal out of that mug. I don't care if I ruined it with spaghetti sauce the day before. And but back to Red Velvet. It is important because, like I said, I had my Juneteenth gathering on Sunday, this past Sunday, and it turned out pretty good. I just have my core group here because, you know, Corona, can't have gatherings over 10 or whatever the mandate is. I haven't been watching the news. I'm not even gonna act like I have. Hey Erica girl. And the Red Velvet is one of the, I think I talked about this last week, one of the important foods for Juneteenth. Hey Dino. And so I made Red Velvet cupcakes. And I didn't even have one. Not because I didn't want to. I think I tasted one after I took it out of the oven, because I always taste it before I put the frosting on it. And but I didn't have one after the fact, but nobody complained, so I guess they were good. Because for some reason in my mind, because I got a new hey Miss Charlene, I got a new measuring cup. I feel like I put the wrong measurements into the cupcakes, but I didn't say anything to anybody because I didn't want people to know that I possibly made the Red Velvet cupcakes wrong. They tasted okay to me, but I don't know. But I love Red Velvet, even though people say that Red Velvet is just chocolate cake with red food coloring. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever heard that, but it's pretty true. But to me, Red Velvet definitely tastes different from chocolate cake to me. Oh, Keys, you don't like Red Velvet anything? You said Red Velvet. You think Red Velvet is nasty? Hey Janice girl. Hey Matt, Kevin Matthews. I know your real name. I know your government. So that's all I gotta say about Red Velvet. But I did have it at my celebration. Oh, now you're gonna jump over to Facebook. It's all good because Red Velvet is definitely an acquired taste for some people. I mean, some people they be like, ugh, Red Velvet, like whatever. But for me, I didn't even start eating Red Velvet till I was like in my 20s. So it's definitely, to me, totally different from chocolate cake. The difference, I'm not sure. I don't know with my recipe, but I think the difference is putting buttermilk in it. I don't know if people put buttermilk in chocolate cake, but I know you put buttermilk in Red Velvet cake. So, hey Angie girl. Shout out to Luxury Beauty Co. and Co. Gotta say people's business name right. So yeah, I do like Red Velvet now, but not Red Velvet everything. But I do make Red Velvet cupcakes and the cookies with the white chocolate chips. So, and I do like chocolate cake, but the chocolate cake has to be, and I know y'all do not like this word. I'm about to say it though. It has to be moist. Hey Esther, you talking about the cake, the red velvet cake? Are you talking about doing a live together? Moist. Hey Annie. Hey Jessica. Y'all cannot be saying moist on here. Don't be commenting moist. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I don't even like saying that word, but I said it because it needed to be said. But yes, I do not like dry. I don't like dry cake, period. But the chocolate cake has to be moist. Hey Al. Hey Maria girl. Thank you for staying up for me. But anyways, moving on to, I think my next topic is post-quarantine blues. I don't know. Yo, I'm about to fight y'all because y'all keep putting moist in my comments. But I don't know if anybody else is feeling the doom and gloom from possibly having to go back to being in the office full time. But I'm starting to get the Mondays, the case of the Mondays about actually going back to real work. Is anybody else feeling that way right now? Has anybody else gone back full time? Well, I think the fireworks show about to start. You know, the fireworks start from 9:30. They go from 9:30 to 2 a.m. Dang, you're not going back anytime soon? They asked for volunteers to start back on July 6th, and um then I guess they're gonna try to roll people in like on a 2 to 3 day basis, like you do 2 days in the office and the rest of the days at home, which is still, it makes no sense. I mean, you could still get germs the same. I got this piece of hair sticking up. You could still get germs going in those 2 days. It don't even make no sense to me at all, especially since they found out that mostly everybody can work from home. Like, how you find out everybody can work from home and then want them to come back? Why would you waste money on office space? I know somebody told me they weren't going back to October. I was like, ooh, I don't know. I might be going back soon, like with August, probably August or September. But I don't want to. I'm thinking about getting a doctor's note. Hey, Insta people. Cause y'all don't be doing nothing at home. You right. No, I be doing my work. I have a monthly quota to reach, so I get my work done within the month. Dang, January must be nice. Must be nice. Having an employer who won't make it come back to work must be nice. All right. I'm sorry, that's my best Life Jennings impression. I actually saw Life Jennings like 10 years ago at the town ballroom. It was for the it was for, I think it was the Unsigned Hype Awards. I don't know if anybody remembers when WBLK used to do that. But I saw Life Jennings at the Unsigned Hype Awards like 10 years ago. It's very nice not to have to say good morning to everyone. You better than me. I don't be speaking to nobody when I go in that place. I would sit next to my friend. He doesn't work there anymore, but I would literally walk through the whole entire aisle, and I would sit down and I would say hi to my friend, and then I would keep moving. So Hey Melzetta, thank you, girl. I'm using what am I using? Butter Skin. It's black on care skincare line. Trying to get this skin to act right, you know, even though I'm staying inside, which is problematic for skin because you don't get enough vitamin D. Them old ladies ain't going for it. Be like, good morning, Hattie. Good morning, Darlene. Wait, what Janetta say? Are you going back to the job or going to appointments? Ooh. Phone appointments, like whoever thought that you would be doing doctor's appointments over Skype and over the phone. Like, bruh, I don't know. That's crazy to me. Emma Joe. Hey Marnisha, hey Brandon. Old ladies. You know what the old lady called me? Brandon, why you say unreal? Listen. It's funny, like working in like a corporate environment, because you could very well be working with someone that could be 20 years or 30 years older than you. So you end up having friends of all ages, which is cool to me. I mean, you could have Hattie Mae Pierce could be a coworker. Big Mama could be a coworker. Hey Cassie girl. So I'm trying to not have too much anxiety about going back to work. But yeah, but what you say? No.
Oh, yes,
yeah. All right. And you said they buy lunch. Yeah, but I'm not trying to have too much anxiety about going back. But I can't help it, because we've been off for we literally been off for 4 months. March, April, May, June, March. Because half of March, April, May, June, and then now we're going into July. Hey Akita, hey Cuz. So yeah, that's one thing that's been weighing heavily, trying to adjust back to office life. Listen, after this live, your goddaughter is gonna call you, because I'm horrible. I literally come home and just crash. It's my fault. She tucks me in the bed. You said, Melzetta said, I'm the youngest woman and only black one in my department, and I keep teaching them hip urban lingo, but I gotta stop. Not senior citizen co-workers. I'm dead. No, it really be like that though. You teach them stuff and then they teach you stuff too. So it's cool. It works out. Like the balance work. I mean, I learned so many things from working with people that are older than me. So it's cool. Plus, I get along with pretty much everybody, any age group I can get along with. Sometimes not kids though. That's like my only Achilles heel is little kids. And I learned that when I was in college and I was working as a tutor. I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna be a teacher. I was like, ooh, nope. So, hey Ty. Hey Dej. Shout out to my friend Dej, who's graduating tomorrow. Whoop whoop. Class of 2020. It's definitely an Achilles. Like, I don't know. And the thing about it is, I want more kids, but sometimes I don't know. I don't know what it is, like what that is about kids. But hey Ash. So trying to think of what my next topic is. I think it's double dates, but I'm going to read more comments before I move on to that. You said you teach them what Cardi B is actually saying and they invite me to their boats, feeling like I'm actually stealing from them. I want to get on a dang on boat. Woo! I mean, I was on a boat recently. It was a cruise ship. That was the most recent I've been on a boat. I think the last time I went on a boat, because my ex had a boat, and it was a crazy night because I think I had like vodka and like I had some vodka and like some Moscato or something. It was a horrible mix. And we went to a restaurant after, and it was like, he was like damn near dragging me around like it was like Weekend at Bernie's or something. That's how messed up I was. Don't mix vodka and Moscato. It was not a good deal. The boat ride was fun, but yeah. You back, Bon Bon? And definitely they stole from you. You know, it's an even trade. Like, we share our knowledge with them, they give us their knowledge, and it's even, you know. That's how it go. So, but I think the group that I work with now is everybody is like pretty much my age, except for the one guy that left. So, I don't think anybody wants to come back to the office. So I don't know who volunteered, but it was not me. I was like, y'all go ahead and be the test guinea pigs. Hey Krista, hey Diamond. Even if you come in this live and exit right out this live, I'm still gonna wave. So moving on to double dates. Me and a friend of mine were talking about this, thinking that it may be a good idea. Most of my ideas are good for the most part. So I think that it would be a good idea that since everybody has been cooped up in the house for 4 months or so, except if you got a sneaky link, then you ain't been cooped up in the house. But I ain't gonna tell nobody if you don't. But everybody been going on actual dates. It might be a good idea to start that transition with a double date with one of your good friends. What do y'all think about that? Instead of just cold going out on a date fresh out of quarantine, maybe starting off with a double date instead. Hey Shatila. Y'all can talk, don't be scared. What are your ideas on double dates? And if y'all don't got no ideas, I can tell you mine. I think I wanted a double date one time. So the one time that I went on a double date, I was 17. Yeah, I was 17. And this was my first boyfriend ever. I started dating late. Because, I mean, all of my other friends had been dating since they was like 13 and whatever. But whatever. I didn't care. I didn't really care about boys until then. And still, I really didn't even care at that point either. But that's neither here nor there. But my first boyfriend, it was him, me, my cousin Natalie or Javani, whatever y'all may know her as. But she's not on here now. She was on here last week. So we went on a double date with my boyfriend and his friend, who is now a dentist. And we went to the movies. This is like Hell Date, actually. This is like an episode of Hell Date. So we went to the movies. We went to see Resident Evil. So this was in like 2005. Yeah, maybe 2005. And we went to go see Resident Evil. Hey Doug, hey Jordan. And my boyfriend was just, he was just like he was like a knucklehead. And he just kept making like loud sounds in the movie theater. Hey Insta people. And we ended up getting kicked out of the movie. We got kicked, from my experience, I didn't give my parents any trouble. Nothing. I didn't get calls home to school, nothing. And that, I was so embarrassed getting kicked out of the movie theater of my first double date. And that might have been my first date at that. Now that I think about it, yeah, that was my first date, period. And so we got kicked out of the movies. So after we got kicked out of the movies, we went to whatever restaurant was by the Regal. And I can't think of the name of them. What was the name of that restaurant that was over there? Damn. I can't even tell you what restaurant it was. Hey, Jordan. And we went in there. So ghetto. What the heck? And Mel, you know who my boyfriend was back then. I'm gonna let you guess who the boyfriend was. This is back in 2005. So we went to the restaurant, and so we're sitting at the table, and I think I'm trying to think of how we was sitting. I think I was sitting across from my boyfriend, and then my cousin was sitting across from the other guy. And I don't know, we was just laughing and joking and having a good old time. Probably he damn near was probably about to get us kicked out of there. And I don't know, somebody said something funny. And my cousin's date spit in her face. He you know how when you spit when you laugh, he spit out his drink. Yeah. So, that date, yeah, the dentist as well. So, that date did not, it didn't go so good. I did continue dating the guy for 5 minutes after that. We probably dated for a whole 3 months. I just snorted by mistake. Hey Ash, there's so many Ashleys in here. And I love Ashley's. Dear Ashley, that's me. So yeah, the date was a disaster as a double date. But I think as an adult, I think that it's very possible that I feel like I need to redeem myself on the double date, because this double date was a complete disaster. And I feel bad about the whole thing, about dragging my cousin along. And first we got kicked out of the freaking movie. I never knew what happened in Resident Evil, and because of that, I never watched any of the other Resident Evils that came after that. And there was 5 of them joints. But since I got kicked out of the first one, I'm really big on not watching a sequel until I watch the first movie. And because I never saw Resident Evil because I got kicked out of the freaking movie, I never watched any of the other ones. But I'm willing to go on an adult double date once things are safe. And it's not an experiment. I actually want to see, if that, takes the pressure off of the whole dating situation. There's just so much pressure. So, which brings me to my next topic, which is the good guy. And I don't know, I was just thinking about how women say they want a good guy, but he has to have, you know, like a little edge to him. I don't know if it's a Buffalo thing or what, but we gotta have somebody that got some, like, something with them. Like, they can't just be just plain, like a square. So I guess, I don't know. So we say we want a good guy, but you know, then we need that edge. We're not interested in the good guy because he may be not as ratchet as the other guys. Jordan said they all sucked except the first movie. Well, now I feel even worse because I still need to see the first one now. But I from what I remember from that movie, it was a little gory, and I don't like gory movies. Like, I don't like blood spattering, and I don't like none of that. I have a weak stomach. Hey, Miss Solomon. Hey, and stuff. So I don't know. What's y'all take on that? Do you just like a square guy per se, or do you need to have a guy with, like, that's a little rougher on the edges? I know I've been talking straight for like 30 minutes. Hey, Joe. Yo. Oh my gosh. Hey, Sam. Hey, Jessica girl. Yeah, I'm really struggling with these nails. I don't know why I put these nails on and then can't maneuver shit. Okay, you said I'll take a good guy who isn't a pushover. Exactly. Last time I asked for edge, he moved in with his baby mama. Yo, I understand, because I have some baby mama trauma, not drama, baby mama trauma too. So I definitely understand that, because it's like, it's either the dude is a complete fuck boy or he's a complete cornball. It's like there's nobody that's in between, really. So it's hard to get that balance. There's an overwhelming amount of F boys in our direct vicinity, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that they're all like that. So you just have to find the person that has that good balance for you. Janetta, you said God sent me a good guy. I'm sick of the ratchet one. Listen, I feel you. I'm over it. I'm over any ratchet mess. Any what you doing text, you can get blocked. And what did it say? I want a little Urkel, but he got to be kind of fine. So you want Steven Urkel? Or no, it's not Steven Urkel. Stefan Urkel. Somebody on my Insta said unreal. Wait a minute. Brennan, are you on the other? Who is that? I feel like that's the same person that was over here. Brennan, is that you on Instagram now? Why y'all keep hopping from Instagram to Facebook? Stefan Urkel. So that's what you want. Deja. We're clearly both like that. That's you know, You just can't, I don't know. Finer than Stefan. Okay. They just sound like mine a little hood. Yes. I feel you. I feel you, girlfriend. I so feel you. It's definitely, it has to be a Buffalo thing. Like, I'll be like, but is you gonna be able to fight if we like you can't be able, like, what if something pop off, like what are you gonna be able to do, like, are you gonna be able to protect me? It's just one of those things. Hey Leah girl, give me the sweet guy. I've had guys with edge and that doesn't work long term. That is very true. I like guys with edge. I've never really dated like a street guy per se. I'm not about that life, like, at all. But it's not like all street guys are bad. It's just, that's just not my forte. So I have not dated anybody that is, in, that sort of life. That actually scares me to death, because I'm gonna have extra anxiety worrying about that, and I can't deal with that. That's just for me. Janetta, you said I'm traumatized from past relationship. Everybody is. The best thing you need to, you can do is, if you're traumatized, you need to take time and, like, completely heal from all of that, because you're not going to be able to move forward successfully in a new situation, because you're always going to be waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm just speaking from experience. And if you got any, like, trauma from past relationships, then you have to heal that first before moving into a new situation. And if you got trust issues, just don't even bother, because you're gonna be wasting their time, because you're going to have a layer of, you still have that unhealed thing going on, and you're not gonna be able to fully, devote yourself to the relationship in the way that you may need to. Brandon, did you say what do I want? I need to understand why you was on Facebook and now you on Instagram, and you got me flipping back and forth. Forgive the situation. You said forgive the situation. What situation? Like the trauma? I'm assuming. The thing about it is, you can forgive. That's why healing is important, like fully healing from something, because the bad thing about going through a traumatic experience is you can forgive the situation, but you can't forget. And that's why I say, like I said before, like, being in a relationship, even in past relationship, it gave me PTSD. Like, you really can have PTSD from a relationship, and any little thing that mirrors the situation that you were in previously, it will set off a trigger, and you will, like, run, or you'll either run away, or you'll keep running towards a toxic situation. Hey, Rashawn. Mel, you said I'm debating visiting a site. I feel like I've already friend zoned any. No. The site thing I haven't done yet, but when I first broke up with my ex, my sister thought it was a beautiful idea to put up all of these dating profiles, right? So she puts up all these dating profiles. She has like 3 dating profiles to my phone, and she, puts a profile up for me. And I completely abandoned the profiles. Like, they're probably still up, but this was like a year and a half ago, and the profiles are still up. I haven't done anything with it. I for 2 or 3 days I tried the Facebook dating app. That is complete trash. And the majority of dating apps, I feel, are just like hookup sites. Like, I'm not looking for hookups. So that's the issue with the dating sites. And I feel you, like, Mel, on the friend zone thing. I definitely am a chronic friend zoner. I don't know why. Mostly because at first, when I first got out of my last relationship, I wasn't trying to date anyway. Who comes out of a old relationship and jumps right into a new one? I am not a serial dater. No, thank you. Ooh, I almost knocked my phone over. Trying to drink water with my juice. Don't ask what's in my cup. It's in my cup. That's what Weezy said. So, let me see. Hey, John. Brandon said we just need on Instagram. He said y'all just need a dating mentor, someone to guide your love life. That's an interesting concept. You gonna be the dating mentor? You gonna invoice us? All right, Jordan, you wrote a paragraph. I gotta read the paragraph. Okay, it's a see more, and I can't see more. Oh, here we go. What do y'all consider a good guy? Someone who is just a square, someone who has edge, and a bad guy? How do you or any other girl classify each? I'm just trying to see where I fall in. You know what? A good guy to me is just a good guy. But unfortunately, I don't know where the good guy thing kind of like went wrong, because I feel like when you say, like, say if your girlfriend try to hook you up with somebody and they be like, he's a good guy, I already be like in my head like, nah, just don't say that. Don't say he's a good guy, because I'm automatically gonna think that he's a square. And not that a square is a bad thing. Like, I would like somebody who stays out of trouble. Like, I don't do jail. I'm not going to jail for you. I'm not bailing you out. I'm not putting money on your books. I've said this in previous lives. I don't do jail. I don't do jail. I don't do jailbirds. None of that. I got a whole kid and I'm not doing no bed. That rhymes. I ain't doing no bed for you. Don't pull me into your bullshit, man. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Brandon said you're not a specialist, but you're a plumber. That's so funny, because I remember, like, when I first got onto the dating scene, which FYI I've only been on one date in like a year and a half, but by choice. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I just need to date a plumber or somebody regular. So it's just funny that you said you were a plumber, because I just thought about what I said. But yeah, everybody makes certain decisions. A lot of those decisions are based on, to me, based on past decisions. So like when we come to like a crossroads on whether or not we're going to commit to a certain situation, if that's even an option, because I have to dig into that in a minute. But when we get to that crossroads, we get to kind of like that fight or flight. But what did they teach us in school? Fight or flight. So we're either gonna stay and try to tough it out, or figure it out as we go along, or we're just gonna run away from it completely. So hey, Deandra girl on Insta. So I'm going back up to read the comments. I'm trying to keep up, y'all. So yeah, a good guy is a good guy to me, just in general. But I just don't like that label. I feel like there's a stigma attached to it, and I feel like it describes a corny dude. And I just don't want to have a guy described to me that way. And what you say? Mel said, "I am bad. It's like the minute I meet a man, how you doing, my brother? Then and now I'm sis." uh, yeah, it's rough. Um, what do you say? Yeah, you got a plumber too. Too bad you don't like Leos. It's not at all like Leos, but ooh, child, y'all too hot and cold. It's like y'all only got hot and cold. Y'all need some middle ground. I also don't know how to flirt. Defense mechanism, perhaps. You know what I found out? Flirting is just being your natural self. You don't have to try to flirt. Just be yourself. So if you being humorous like me, because I don't consider myself a flirt. I use my humor to talk to people. That's how I communicate. If that's what your thing is, then that's flirting. Whatever your thing is, that's you flirting. You don't have to like try. Because I used to think I was like so freaking awkward, and now people say I'm not awkward. I'm still fucking awkward. I don't care what nobody say. Like whatever. But yeah. So people used to. Oh, now my friend's texting me. Get on a live, girl. Um, So yeah, I used to think I was so awkward, and then I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna stop just trying to like, do the whatever women do when they like. Some women have that natural like sensual thing and whatever it is, like they're like an overt flirt. I do not have that thing, but I'm just myself, and obviously people like that, and I just roll with that. I don't try to be anything. I don't try to over flirt. I don't try to do none of that. I'm just myself, and if they like it, cool. If they don't, if you think I be clowning too much, listen, it is what it is. Oh, y'all got so many comments. Okay, I'm gonna go back to some of these on Instagram. I'm trying to think. You said we was talking about PTSD. You said you had PTSD working at McDonald's on overnight. Yeah, that's hilarious. It's not hilarious, but I can understand how you can have PTSD working at McDonald's overnight. I would never. No, thank you. I would just always think that. Did you ever get robbed at McDonald's? Hey, Insta. Mel, you said hope the service involves some psych tests. Honey, like my friend Evanette say, go to therapy. Listen, because the people need to be treated. In the psych tests, you mean like, do you mean like a mental stability test, or do you mean like I can't even talk right now. Compatibility test. Golden Jaguar, Darnell. Y'all be killing me with these Facebook names. I don't even be knowing who you are. I be going to high school with these people. Then they change their Facebook name to something unrecognizable. You hiring from the feds, Darnell? You don't have to tell me. Just blink in the comments. Hey, Brandy girl. I'm a lukewarm Leo. Ain't no such thing. Listen, bruh. I had a bad experience. I ain't going back. Look, once I have a bad experience with a sign, I really be writing off the sign as a whole. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's bad, but I'm trying to think of what signs I got left. Not many. I hate DeAndre when came over here. Evanet, I was just using your quote, Evanet. I was like, go to therapy. Yeah, I like Facebook Live better too. Um, you said, I know exactly what you mean by not overly flirting. The ones you are compatible with will just receive you just fine. Exactly. That's all. I mean, it took me a long time because even in high school, like I said, I wasn't into boys, so I didn't know, like, I didn't know how to like interact with guys. I kind of just like learned that on my own, and I didn't really learn it. I just continued to like be myself the whole entire time. Like, I never tried to put on an act when I was around dudes. I used to hate that shit when I seen girls like act completely different around dudes. I'm like, what is you? You look a mess. You look desperate. You look tired. So I just, I just always hung back. I did not seek attention, and still to this day, I do not seek attention. And that's just a part of my personality. And that's what I do. Money sign. Money sign. Exactly. That's the money signs is the biggest sign I'm vibing with right now. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to set up some generational wealth. That's the mood I'm in for this year. Brandon, you said people say I'm a Leo Cancer. Shit, that's even worse. I definitely don't do Cancers. Woo! Cancer man can go straight to hell. And you can tell him I said it. Hey, Myron. People need therapy. Saying, you said I was so scared of STDs and pregnancy, I avoided the F out of them. I just wanted to be friends. Yo, that's real as hell. Like, that's really how I was too. And then I turned 20 and got pregnant anyway. As fresh out of my teenage years too. Couple of days after I turned 19, I was like, boop, hope you're pregnant now. Like, damn. No, that's all good. I'm glad now that I had a baby then, because when my daughter will be 18 and I'll be 30, I'll only be 38. No biggie. Hey, Easy. Hey, Malcolm. Get on the Facebook Live. Why y'all on Instagram? Even though I'm on Instagram, it's whatever. Hey, Paris. Listen, Mel, they can go straight to hell with a scholarship, a full scholarship, room and board, all of that. And they can stay there. No, I do want to have more kids, but I'm not having kids until I'm married. I'm not having additional kids until I'm married. I only have one. So, hey, Mariah girl. On Insta, I'm waving to people on Insta too. Your favorite people are under the Leo sign. God bless you. But wait, what is your sign, Evanet? Your birthday just passed. You Gemini? That's why. Right? You're Gemini? Wait. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Yeah, you're Gemini. I have to sing the Beyonce Signs. I don't know if anybody knows that song, but that's the only way I can remember all the signs in order is by singing the song Signs by Beyonce from her debut album Dangerously in Love. It's one of my favorite songs actually, and Missy wrote that song. Missy is the GOAT, man. Jeff. Yeah, Gemini goes good with Leo and Aquarius, and I think Sag. Jab, you missed it earlier. I was talking about double dates, and I was talking about our nightmare of a double date when we was like 17. It was hell date. So, no, Mariah, I was talking to somebody on Facebook. I'm on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Sages are cool with me. My dad is a Sagittarius. You did miss the double dating. I already told the story of our hell date. Now I might have to tell it again. Unpopular opinion. Beyonce. Oh, Solange is over Beyonce. Beyonce over Solange. Girl, you got this. You got that math thing. I wasn't good at math. Okay, so Beyonce over Solange. Okay. No, Solange over Beyonce. That's the less than symbol. I'm sorry, y'all. I got something in my cup. Solange is better. All right. Here's what I feel about Beyonce versus Solange. I feel like Beyonce and Solange are not even in the same category. So I really don't feel like they can be compared at all. And I don't even, the crazy part about it is you can't even compare Beyonce to anybody at this point. It's like it's like they got the same mother and different daddies. Even though they got the same mother and daddy, it's like one of those things. Like, how did they? It's like they grew up in two completely different households. Because Solange is out there, man. She's beyond the galaxy. Because of the fame, not talent. I hope it's not no beehivers on this live, Deandra. They're gonna come for your neck. I'm not a beehiver, but I know how they are about that girl. Solange's first album still slaps though. I'm not gonna hold you. And Beyonce's first album still slaps. I listened to Beyonce albums up until I think her self-titled, and then I don't listen no more. That's as far as I go on that. I'm not really. I didn't listen to. I'm not gonna hold you. I really didn't listen to anything after that. But her first album is my fave, and I like the one. My favorite song by Beyonce is Mine, with her and Drake. Oh yeah, Solange definitely has more depth. But like I said, they're completely different artists. Like Solange is way more like overtly socially conscious than Beyonce. But I don't think that Beyonce is not socially conscious, because she put out music that, and she does things, she makes moves that are socially conscious. But I think because she's just so much of a bigger star than Solange, it's certain things that Beyonce can't say that Solange can. Yeah, I love Halo too. But I don't know. Should I do the double date story again? Jab, I'm telling you, when I was thinking about the double date story, it made me angry all over again. But I'll tell the double date story once more as a recap. Vocal flexibility, they are close, but like I said, B sings more style, so it's hard to compare. Yeah, because Beyonce, she can do anything. She rap now. I haven't really heard any of Solange's like new stuff, so I don't know what you know, she's doing. But like I said, I know her first album is super dope. And she writes so much for Beyonce, it's not even funny. And if a lot of other people too. Solange has been writing forever. She's been writing since she was like 14, 15 for big ass stars. So I mean, respect to her. And the thing about it is, like, because of the way that the Beyonce machine is set up, she may not overtly be on the credits. But a lot of those songs she wrote. I guess I could tell y'all briefly how Beyonce gets her writing credits if y'all want to hear. Well, actually, Beyonce gets her, to me, my opinion, Beyonce gets her writing credits the same way that Diddy gets his. So what happens is, so Beyonce has a team of writers, or they get people, you know, who they like to, you know, to write songs for her. So she comes in the studio. This is, Diddy does this too. She comes in the studio, she sings the song, but she may take out or put in one word that's different from what the songwriter wrote. Therefore, she gets a songwriting credit by changing one single word in the lyrics. I know we getting off on a tangent about Beyonce. I'm gonna go over on my live, on my 1 hour with Instagram. But real quick, I'm gonna go back to the double date story. So long story short, it was me and my cousin Natalie Javney who was on this live. Hey Jam girl, you just in time for this double date story. So it was probably my idea, because you know how back then your boyfriend be like, yo, you got a friend for my mans, and the mans be looking crazy in the corner like, or whatever. But so my boyfriend at the time, I was 17, this is like in 2005. It was me, him, my cousin Natalie, and his friend, I think it was his friend, yeah, his friend, who is now a dentist. Okay, I gotta say bye to my Instagram people real quick. I got 25 seconds. So I'm gonna put up the rest of the live on Instagram. It'll be up right after this, so y'all can see the send nudes part. But I'll see y'all next Friday. So I got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So the four of us went to the movies, to Regal on Elmwood, and we went to see Resident Evil. I think that's what we went to go see. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jav. We went to go see Resident Evil, and you said it was definitely my idea. It had to be old boy's idea, because he probably was just like, whatever. That was my first date, and we were in the movies, and my boyfriend was being so rowdy in the movie for whatever freaking reason. Like, I have no idea why he was acting the way he was acting in the movie. He was just making loud noises and doing all kind of stuff. And this dude went to private school, but private school kids be the worst. But that's neither here nor there. But you would think like he would be out and he wouldn't be acting like that. But he ended up getting us kicked out of the movie. So we got, on my first date, I got kicked out of the movie theater. Then we went to a restaurant, and Jav, I don't remember what the name of the restaurant is. What was that restaurant in the plaza with Regal? I don't remember either. I have no idea what restaurant that was. But we were in that restaurant, and we were just, chuckling and having a good old time. And we were laughing, and I was sitting across, I think I was Wild Wings, that's what it was, Buffalo Wild Wings. Did they pay for our food? I'm trying to remember all the little tiny details. Hey Jessica. I think that I hope they paid for our food. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And I think I was sitting across from my boyfriend, and Jab was sitting across from a dude. And we were laughing, and then he busted out laughing, and he spit on my cousin. Buffalo Wild Wings. So not only did we get kicked out of the movie theater, on my first date I got kicked out of the movie theater. He also spit. He you know, what he was drinking. He was drinking some pop, not alcohol, and he spit it out, and it sprayed everywhere. My cousin. And Jab, you had on that jacket. What was the jacket you had on? Was it the Celtics jacket? Like one of those Celtics bomber jackets or something? Now all of the details are starting to come back to me. And he funked up your jacket. He got Sprite on it or something. I would tag him. I am not tagging him in this post. He got a whole wife and kids now. We still cool, but no, I ain't doing that. I don't want no problem, I want no troubles. I don't want no bad juju on me. Hey, Jason. Red flag. It was a Celtics jacket. I was right. He spit on my brand new reversible satin. Yo, oh my goodness. I can't believe. And isn't it crazy that bomber jackets are back now? I mean, they really never went out of style. But it's just crazy, like how things just go around and come back around. That was a crazy night. That was a crazy night. It was just stupid. Like, I don't know. And I don't think I went out on a date after that until I was in college because of that foolery. And I was saying, like, I never watched Resident Evil again after that. And it was like 5 Resident Evil movies after that. But I never watched them because I never saw the first one. And I'm not watching no sequel until I see the first movie. That's weird to me. And what else I say about the double date? Oh, but the point I wanted to make about double dates, what I thought was a good idea was everybody coming out of quarantine, it might be a good idea to, instead of going on a single date, go on a double date with a close friend and like 2 guys, instead. That's just my idea. I know some people like to be on dates by themselves. They don't need no type of intervention. No intervention. That's weird to me. Did I say that? There's a lot of stuff that be weird to me. That's like one of my phrases. Because people be doing some weird ass shit. And I'll be like, that's weird. I'm always going to call weirdness out. Because I'm a weirdo too. But I'm not a weirdo that's like funny acting. I just have little quirks. But weird acting, funny acting people, that's a whole, that I can't get with that. wait, Jad, you said you never wore a jacket again, and then you did. So not only did he spit on her jacket, her brand new jacket that she took out the box, after he spit on her jacket, my cousin reached across the table and yoked him up for spitting on the jacket. This is a real live hell date. Hey, Anthony. Thank you, boo. I keep getting compliments on my Jay-Z hairstyle. This is my in-between John until I get my next hairstyle. I can't tell y'all what it is. You know I'll be doing wild stuff with my hair. Hey, Lacey girl. Double Date is just like the movie Booty Call. Oh my God, that movie. Whew. I would hope, yeah. That movie was definitely like the movie Booty Call, but it wasn't Wasn't nobody trying to get the skins back then. We was just going out having fun. Hey, Risa girl. And Evanet. People are weird. We need that on the shirt as well. I will wear that shirt. I need people to know. Like, you're being a freaking weirdo. I remember when, like, and I started calling out people on being weird like 5 years ago, because it would just irritate me, because I don't understand why people just can't like act normal. But I also found out too, like, everybody isn't able to interact the same way in social settings, so I have to take that into account. Because everybody doesn't have the same life experiences, so you may have not grown up where you had to be around a lot of people, socially interact with a lot of people. Y'all making me laugh while I'm trying to be serious. Y'all not gonna sit here and tell me I don't look like Jay-Z right now? I literally could be on the cover of the 444 album right now with my, like, and I literally get compliments on my hair everywhere I go. I'll be like, ugh, okay, all right, thank you. It took me a long time to grow this hair too. And yes, the skins. I try not to be sexually explicit, even though my last topic of the night is kind of gonna be a little sexually explicit, but not too much. Hey, Flo. So I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, people be weird, but I do try to take into account that everybody does not have the same life experiences as me. For me, throughout life, I always had to socially interact. I was in a lot of clubs. I was in a lot of shit when I was a kid, so I had no choice but to talk to people, interact, any of that stuff. So I'm used to it at this point. But and then in talking, talking to people and whatnot. So that's just how it go. Bazy. Thank you, boo. I'm dead at Bazy though. And so I would encourage everybody, when outside is open, to possibly try a double date in 2020 and see how it works out for you. If you got a single friend, y'all both single, and y'all know some, cool guys, it could be a good thing. I'm considering doing it. Like, I'm heavily weighing it. Myron, I didn't get to my last topic. I'm gonna do my recap in like 2 minutes. So my last topic is send nudes ? And I don't know. I just put that on there because I think I was talking to a friend about sending nudes. And how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel that? Oh, I'm gonna keep talking about the blind date. A double blind date. Not a double blind one. I feel like either my friend has to know the man or I have to know the man. I don't feel like we can do a complete blind date. I feel like that is just too much. Double date 2021 because people still have corona. Yes. And you said you're not even entertaining single dates at the moment, but I like the idea. Yeah, I'm not either. Because corona. And because people got me fucked up. Those are the two reasons why I'm not going on dates right now. the number one and the number two, they're interchangeable. Corona and these men got me fucked up. Jab, you don't want to go on another double date? It could be fun. We could try it again. We gotta redeem ourselves for the one from before. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think the blind double date is a good idea. I think either like I have to know the guy, like a guy has to be a friend of mine and it's his friend we're going out with, or vice versa. Somebody got to know somebody because I'm not gonna end up on an episode of like, one of those killer shows. I'm not. I'll fight back. You gonna have to, you gonna have to take me kicking and screaming, honey. I don't care what you got. Brandon, you said, how do you feel about a busybody? Like a man that's a busybody? I'm confused. Evan, I completely like. That's what I'm trying to say. Like these lives, you realize every time I do a live, I'm literally giving out gems to the men to tell them exactly what to do, and it's not sticking yet. But if I keep saying it and keep trying to drop this knowledge, I feel like eventually that it's going to stick. Double virtual dates. I was thinking about doing that. I don't know if Maria's still on here, but if we get it together, I've been thinking about doing that. Doing like this, doing like the Skype, not Skype, but Zoom. The doubles like a either like a speed dating event or like some kind of Zoom with singles. I don't know how we would do that. Oh, somebody that works excessively? Excessively, like what? I don't understand. Are you trying to obtain a certain goal? If you're working excessively trying to obtain a certain goal, I understand that. But I also feel that a person is going to make time for what's important. So whatever you're focusing on, not saying that you can't have it all, but if you're going to have it all, you got to figure out how to balance that all. So it's, if you're a person that's really goal driven, you're working towards a certain goal and you're always working, that's cool. Because before this quarantine, I was always working too. So I really made the decision that I was not going to actively date because I knew I didn't have time. But now that, this whole quarantine has definitely opened my eyes, I would say if you're a busybody, like I said, that's cool. But at the same time, if you're wanting a relationship, a meaningful relationship, you have to make that time for the woman too. I mean, when are we gonna do stuff? Especially if a woman's love language is quality time, you can forget that. And most women's one of their love languages is quality time. It's either quality time, physical touch. What are the 5 love languages? Quality time, physical touch, gifts, words of affirmation. There's like 3 other ones, but those are like the 4 main ones. If a woman's love language is quality time, you being a busybody is not going to work. Hey Milton, long time no see, no hear from. I thought we was friends. Friends, how many of us have them? A busybody will still make time if they want to. It's doable. It's doable, but they, like I said, they're gonna have to move some things around. Because especially because I have a kid, that's throwing a whole nother, and a lot of people, I mean, there's a couple people on here that got kids, but and if you're a single parent on top of that, whoo, dating is a whole nother ball game, because my time is very, very important. Because if you tell me you're going to take me somewhere, I'm have to get a babysitter. If I get a sitter and you stand me up, guess who's getting blocked? Because don't stand me up after I get a sitter, bro. It's a dub. It's a dub. I don't care if I didn't pay for the sitter. It's still like I still have somebody watching my kids so I can spend time with you. Let me go. Y'all done made so many comments since then. Myron, you said you've been taking notes. Good. I'm trying to give y'all, and I shouldn't be giving y'all this game, but I am, because I've been very frustrated, and I haven't even been single that long. I've only been single a year and a half. I don't feel like that's a long time compared to some people who told me they've been single for like 5 years, which is like, whoa. But it is what it is. Like, I understand now why they've been single for 5 years, because I know the situation now. And Jordan, you said, I tried double blind. Don't do it. It's definitely better one person knows someone. Exactly. Because no, somebody got to know somebody, because it's gonna feel real serial killerish to me if I don't know anybody involved. I'm gonna bring my mace. The mace will be in my purse. Risa said, girl, making an app. I should. That's a good idea. That sounds lit with Zoom. It does. I'm gonna figure it out. But before quarantine is over, we're gonna do a Zoom dating thing. I just gotta see if enough guys will get on board. We can't have all women. You ever went to a party and it's just all girls and it's like 3 boys? Like, bruh. Introverted, yep. I'm an introverted extrovert, if that makes sense. Which means I would much rather be introverted, but if I have to be an extrovert, I can pull that off as well. So that makes me an introverted extrovert. I get the introverted thing completely. I used to be a complete introvert. Now I'm an introverted extrovert. I have evolved. So, especially because I'm a musician and I'm a singer, I have to be out front. I have no choice but to be an extrovert. I literally have no choice. Y'all putting more. Busybody will still make time. Oh, I already read that one. I received that. Where's the offering plate? Next time I put my Cash App on there, y'all can send me like 50 cents or $1 or something. Even though I despise Cash App, and for some reason, I'm gonna stop despising it and using it for my benefit at some point. I just haven't got to that point yet. Hey, Vanessa girl. An omnivert. Thank you, Ev. I think that's the right term. We can do both. Yeah. I can be in the house. Like when the quarantine first started, I was in the house 24/7. You couldn't pay me to go outside. I was like, the corona is out there. I'm not going out there. But like I said, when I get on stage or if I'm, at my business, I'm okay too. I don't feel freaked out by interacting with anybody. Although it used to be where I would get very, very drained from being in social settings. Like if I would go somewhere, go to a party afterwards, I would be like mentally, physically drained. That's the introvert part. But now I'll be cool. Hey, Andre. I feel like I've been on here way more than an hour. I don't even know. Oh, yeah. It's almost 11 o'clock. Damn. All right, I'm gonna go to my last and final topic so I can go to bed because I gotta go to work tomorrow. And that's gonna be send nudes. If y'all want, if y'all feel comfortable talking about the taboo subject of sending nudes, send nudes. Okay, when is it okay to send nudes? Do you feel comfortable sending nudes to a new acquaintance, or is that something that's just do you send nudes at all? And do you feel like it's okay to send them to a person, you know, that you barely know, or is it something that you do once you're in a relationship? You went on a date today, Andre. How was the date? Tell us. We don't be going on dates, so we need to live vicariously. Nudes after you hook up. I'm trying to fidget with this Insta. That's an interesting theory. Ladies, are you afraid that your nudes are gonna get leaked if you do them? Okay, so she said, let's see. Okay. Literally a walk in the park. Okay, that's good. That's a safe date for what is happening now, like what's going on with Corona. It needs to be out in the open space. So I agree with park dates. They're doing a lot of drive-in movie stuff right now, so that's cool. Anything outdoors, anything closed in might make me a little, you know, weird, especially with all of the germy air recirculating in the building. DeAndre said, no, we can make the news, movies, etc., and I can keep them in my possession. Oh, Lord. Nope, not happening. Scantily clothed to start the nudes. Okay. Yes, relationship on. Hey, Khalil. Hey, Paul. Back in my younger years, send them joints now. Nowadays, I'll wait till sometime in a relationship keeps it spicy like a burrito with some hot sauce on it. Oh, Lord. I never sent them in a relationship or no relationship. Once it's out there, you can't get them back. Yeah, I hope mine don't get leaked when I become famous one day. I'm going to be like, well, but at least them joints was lit, you know? But that's never happened thus far. I think I've only sent them like 2 people. I mean, it's I don't want to get into that, but I will get into, speaking of news getting leaked, one time when my nude did get, when sending nudes goes wrong, I'll tell you my quick story. Wait, let me just read these comments real quick. Not even leaked, but I stumbled across quite a few genitals just by being nosy. So no, it don't be the dudes, it's who they may deal with later that I don't want to leak. Yeah, and you know what's funny about that? I've been told by multiple men that men never delete the nudes, even after they're in a new relationship. And I'm just like, that's weird as fuck. Why are you keeping your ex's nudes on your phone? Yuck. I'm sorry. That's crazy to me. And the guys in here, y'all can tell me, y'all can act like I don't do it, but I already been told by your peers that you save the nudes even if you broke up with them. More so marriage, not relationship. I'm completely on board with that. I'll tell y'all, since I think my mom got off the live, so I can tell the story now. It involves her. That's why it's funny as hell. She'll probably watch it back and be like, "Oh my god!" But this one time, I think it had to be like 10 years ago now, so it was a long time ago. And I think I was in between phones, like my phone was broken. I was waiting for the other one to come. And I was using my mother's phone. My mom had 2 phones because she used to work for the government. So she had like a work phone and like a, regular phone. And so I was texting my boyfriend at the time. What y'all laughing at? Y'all sending mad laugh emojis. I don't know what's so funny. Y'all laughing at the nude comments. And so I clearly sent a nude to my boyfriend at the time. So it was like weeks later, and I think I gave my mom the phone back. I didn't delete shit out the phone because my mood is always like, I just don't. I'm just completely unbothered by a lot of things. I was more unbothered. I'm a little bothered now, especially with the climate that's going on now. But back then, I'm like, shit, I'm fuck. But so I didn't delete anything off the phone. So I'm trying to figure out how it happened, because I sent the nude from my mom's phone, and I'm trying to think. Then I needed the phone again, and she was being nosy looking at my stuff. So she had wrote on underneath the nude that I sent. She was like, "What the fuck?" It was freaking hilarious. And we never discussed it. But the shit was hilarious. And I will never send nudes from my mom's phone again. Yeah, I sent nudies on the government phone. The government got my nudes. So yeah, that's my horror story about sending a nude, when sending nudes goes wrong. But I've never had any nudes leaked. I really feel like, yo, Mel, how you gonna come back and ask these questions? I didn't tell the story. I'm gonna say it one more time before I get off this live. So my other phone was broke, or I was getting the process of getting a new phone, and I was using my mom's government phone to text whatever. To text my boyfriend at the time, and I sent him a nude. And when my mom got the phone back, she was probably being nosy and looking at my text messages or whatever, which I don't give like whatever. That's why I talked last week about not going on those phones, because when you looking for shit, you're gonna find it. And she got an eye full that day, because she saw the nude and she texted under the nude. She was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm saying that in her voice because my mom says the F word extremely hard, and it's pretty hilarious. Hey, Frida girl. Yo, y'all crazy. I sent the nudie from my mom's government phone. Yes, I did, and I don't regret it. And my mom saw it, and her response was WTF. And me and my mom never discussed it even after she sent that. I didn't even respond back to the what the fuck text. I ain't respond back to nothing. We just never talked about it. But when I thought about this topic, sent news, I thought about that incident, and it's just freaking hilarious to me. And I'm trying to think of what other thing I got with news. I sent my brother a nude by fucking mistake. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo. I would be mortified. I don't have any brothers, but I feel like since I have sisters, I feel like they would be like, bitch, why did you send me this? Instead of, but if your brother got it, oh my god. I have no words. Mm-mm. Ugh. Ooh, I can't. I'm sure. So, like, you said you was girl. So, that's 10 times worse than my story. Yeah. I know when I broke up with my ex, he threatened to leak my nudes. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Bye. He was like sending them to me and shit. He was like, I'm gonna leak your nudes. I was like, okay, I'm waiting. I'm sitting here. He did not. And he's not going to. So. You were crying and ready to whoop some ass. Oh my gosh. Exactly, Frida. Like, leak that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna come up like Kim K. And it's not like, and it's crazy because it's not like I want my kid to see, I don't want my kid to see my nudes everywhere. I don't want it to be like, that's the only reason why I don't send nudes when I'm not, that's the only reason I don't send nudes if I'm not in a relationship is because I have a kid. I wouldn't want, her to be the subject of any bullying in school if my nudes ever hit the, whatever, it's just, yeah, that's the thing. So I don't send them, if I'm, not in a relationship. Mom, you just missed the story I told about you that we never talked about, but it was funny. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to chat on that, chat about that on Sunday. My mom just entered the chat, y'all, after I told y'all the story. Yeah, Risa, he's definitely an asshole. Hopefully he's reformed now that I left. Hopefully he learned some lessons. Hey, Ebony girl. Mel, you said I'd be like leak on, nigga. No, really, like I said last week on the live, the 72-hour rule. People only talk about shit for 3 days. So if you can make it through 72 hours of people talking about your fucking nudes, you'll be fine. Because people they're gonna stop talking about that shit after 72 hours. It's gonna be a dub. You might not ever hear about it again, to be honest with you. Your inbox might be a little popping, but you ain't gonna hear about it again. Dang, you said you didn't answer the phone for days? Oh no. I wouldn't either. You gotta double, triple check when you're sending anything. And I think it's good that I have a small circle because I don't like mistake. Not that I be like wilding into my text messages, but I don't have a lot of people to mistakenly send text to. So, except for my family text chain, I have so many family members. So we have like 4 different text chains, and it's just crazy. So sometimes you may mistakenly send something to that. I have before. But it wasn't nothing bad. So. Mom, you heard the story? Do you remember that? Do you remember finding a nude in your government phone? Hey, Jasmine. This was like 10 years ago. It's water under the bridge now. I don't talk about shit unless it's 5 to 10 years old. I'm not gonna talk about new stuff on here. Yeah, the only way that you can react to something like that is like laughter. I feel like laughter cures everything. Yeah, nudies are funny to me. Not like they're hilarious, but just like sending them to the wrong person, or like the situation that happened with my mom's phone. That was freaking hilarious. Um, or somebody threatening to leak your nudes, and it's just like, bro, goodbye. I don't care. You're not gonna do it, so it doesn't matter to me. But I don't do it a lot, like I said. But when I do, this clumsy shit happens. That happened to me. Yeah, like I always felt that like when people expose nudes, I'm like, eh, like these nudes do nothing for me. Like I don't understand what the purpose of sending somebody's nude into the World Wide Web. So whenever somebody looks them up, you can find naked pictures of them. It's just, that's weird to me. That's my line. That's weird to me. That's another weird thing is leaking nudes. I don't like that, because that person, trusted you with that. But I feel like sometimes if you got nudes of the other person, then you have some kind of leverage. You be like, okay, you gonna leak my nudes? I got some nudes to leak of yours too. So, Risa, that's what I just said. Insurance, leak insurance. So if anybody, say they gonna leak something, cool. I got a reciprocal nude for you. You said no, my boss did. My mom wildin'. Your boss got the nude. I hope not. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna do my recap real quick, and then I'm gonna let you guys have a blessed rest of your night, because I've been on live with you guys for like damn near 2 hours. We had a lot of stuff to talk about. So the first thing I talked about was just red velvet in general. Oh wait, what you say, Myron? Don't leak my shit. I'm sending you a Photoshop one. Yeah, that's what Megan Thee Stallion said. She said send them a pic of somebody else's titties. That's what she said. Don't send your own titties. Send somebody else's. Red velvet. We talked about red velvet cake, cupcakes. Red velvet is important because I had a Juneteenth. I celebrated Juneteenth for the first time in my life. I had a gathering with my family, and it was pretty good. It was good. And red velvet is important because that's one of the staple foods that is important for Juneteenth. Red velvet is, and we were talking about how red velvet and chocolate. Red velvet is basically just chocolate cake with red food coloring, but it's really not. They do taste different. And I made red velvet cupcakes for Juneteenth. And what else did I talk about? Post-quarantine blues. We were talking about having the blues about possibly going back to work after working from home for freaking 4 months. And I'm not looking forward to it at all. I'm not looking forward to it at all. And I know other people aren't. I know a couple people chimed in and said they're not going back to work until the first of the year, which is like, what? My employer is trying to make us come back in July, and I'm just like, that's tomorrow. We're not ready. Our immune systems are not ready. But if y'all are pressed to get people in the office, which I don't understand why, just so probably they can watch people. But whatever. There's that. What else we talked about? Double dates. We talked about double dating, which I went over the story twice, so I can't tell the story again. But long story short, I think it's a good idea to for the transition back into the dating world to possibly do a double date instead of a single date. I think that's a good idea. I talked about my hell date when I was 17 with me and my cousin Natalie, who was on this live, and then she off now. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. We might be able to get some kind of Zoom dating, speed dating situations, if I can get it together, because it's basically all singles on my live every time, which is cool. I love you guys. We're all in this. We're all in this together. I got a couple married folk and a couple mostly single though, which is cool. Jamila, you tore the cupcakes up. I'm glad they were good, because I thought I made a misstep in the recipe, but since they was good, you said they was good. That's what we gonna go with. Yes, Jordan, I make some bomb ass red velvet cupcakes. I make red velvet cookies too, but I don't really make them that much anymore. Red velvet cookies with white chocolate chips. And what was the other thing? The good guy. We were talking about whether the good guy is good for you, or you want a guy with a little bit of edge. So I still don't have it figured out regarding what exactly the good guy is. I just know, like, sometimes if a person tries to hook me up with somebody, I don't like them calling this person a good guy, because I feel like they may be a little bit corny, and then I'm not gonna want to do it. But like I said earlier, I don't know if it's like a Buffalo thing with us women and the kind of guys we grew up around, and it's like we need like a little edge, and it's kind of that thing. Don't really know, but I feel like a lot of women don't really want like a pushover. They want somebody that's gonna be able to stand up for themselves, be a leader. That's what a lot of women look for, because especially if you're an alpha female, you need somebody that's gonna be an alpha male, and be able to, direct you as far as, just lead, like having some kind of direction in life. I touched on this last week too. So the good guy is good, but maybe I have a little more info on that next week. Y'all put in comments. Yes, Megan said send them a pic of somebody else's titties. That's what she said. Yeah, I feel you. Double dates can be fun. I've had some good ones in my past. Why you single now? I'm giving you the squinty eyes. What's wrong with you? Myra, you said, what's considered an edge? Like jumping out of a plane or eating raisins in your coleslaw? I'm sorry, my facial expressions are terrible, but that raisins in the coleslaw, no. I don't know. To be honest with you, that edge that women are looking for, myself included, is probably a toxic trait. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna put y'all on a little game. It's probably a little bit of a toxic trait in a male that we look for, that we don't need to be looking for no more. I know, eating coleslaw. I'm not, people that eat coleslaw, I'm not saying you're a bad person. But, it's more likely that we won't be friends if you eat coleslaw. No. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm all about the honesty. I'm not going to be fronting and lying and all of that stuff. So, what is the second last thing I said? Oh, the last topic was the send nudes. We just finished that one. And so I don't really got to recap that because we talked about that. So y'all got any other questions, comments, or concerns or announcements before I end this live? And see y'all next Tuesday. What is it? See you next Tuesday. That's a curse word. We'll see you next Friday. Came out of a 3-year relationship, single for a year and a half now, mostly long distance. I was military at the time. Yeah, a lot too. Okay. Oh no, I can't do no long distance. Ooh, bless your heart. Oh, and in the beginning of the live, I got this, I ordered this 2 months ago from China. And I just got it a couple days ago. But it's a beautiful water bottle that says, a black queen should be two things, classy and fabulous. And she has locks on her head. That's why I got it on the back. 8 a.m. gives me time so that I can drink the water and has crowns in between. Yeah, I'm trying to show off my nails. You doing a live TED Talk when the world opens up? I might. Y'all gotta give me $1 though. I need $1 donation from everybody for the TED Talk. Your relationship. Okay, you said. Oh yeah, I already read that. You said your relationship was 3 years. Whew. Mine was 9.34 years. I was in for like a decade and shit. Yes, $1 and some wings and some wine. Ha! And I'll take that. They gotta be lemon pepper or honey mustard. They gotta be fried crispy. I'm gonna get some. The BET Awards is coming on Sunday. That's the only award show that I watch. That's the only award show that I watched for the past like 5 years. People think I'm crazy, but why would I watch award shows that don't give black people awards? I'm sorry. So, and it's not even on no discriminatory stuff. It's just that black talent has historically been overlooked, and yeah. Hot lemon peppers, I can't do hot lemon pepper. I just go do the lemon pepper. I'm getting old now. I'm gonna get heartburn right after I eat them shits. So I'm getting the lemon peppers on Sunday. I'm trying to make up my mind because usually I commentate on the BET Awards every year. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do that this year or not. I probably will. I do it on Facebook. I do it on my Facebook feed. So if y'all friends, all our friends with me on Facebook. This Sunday, I'll be commentating live, saying probably some funny shit because that's what I do best. And I'm gonna be eating my lemon pepper wings, and I'm probably gonna have some more of this juice I got in my cup. So I will see y'all either this Sunday on Facebook or next Friday. We'll have more topics, and I'll try to get this speed dating together. Thank y'all for joining me. Who's still on? Risa, Jordan, Myron. I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all next Friday.